ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى. صلوات. I know that our discussion is on Makarimul Akhlaq, a dua, a supplication from Sahifa Sajjadiyah. And the purpose of this dua is to improve our manners, good ethics, and to learn how to live in this world with peace. Unfortunately, this week you should have heard a very sad news in this country. A shooting, a school shooting by a very young man, a teenager, who opened the fire on school boys and girls. And originally they were children, all of them. 19 children were killed and 2 teachers, 21 people. And before he storms the school, he killed his own grandmother. This incident is very serious for all of us as citizens of this country and also as followers of a religion that is a religion of peace and justice. We have to analyze this incidents, and also before this, this month, this is the another, this is the second incident. Before that, in New York also, there was a shooting and many people were killed there as well. So we have to see that what is going on in this country in which we are living. We are the citizens of this country, and our children are going to the same school. They are raising in the same society in which all these things are going on, and we cannot ignore them. Many things are involved there. I don't know what is the politics behind the arm selling and buying, all those things. I have no idea about it much. But there is something serious that it should be taken care of by the politicians, and it should not be an issue of politics for them. It is not an issue of benefit, that somebody can benefit out of it, and lobbying and all those things. This should not happen. It is an issue of human life. Human life is in danger, and it is continuing. Such incidents happening constantly, and it should be taken care of seriously. But on the other side, we as spiritual servants and the servants of the community, what we should do, what we can do. So I would say that all the religions all the churches, synagogues, mosques, masjid, all the spiritual leaders should focus more on good upbringing of the children and training the parents to train the children. And this is the purpose of a masjid. It is the purpose of what, why we are here today, for salat, for prayers, to improve our spirituality and to learn how to teach our children to grow up with sound mind and faith and with the spirit of serving other people, not reaching to the extent of killing other people and killing the children. Whatever the reason is, for us as parents, we should know clearly that what was the reason and what this happened, why this happened. Really, I thank God that this was not something, neither in New York nor in Texas. The killer was not a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. If it happened to be a Muslim, see, the person who did it in New York, the person who did it in Texas, in New York, we know that or whatever the media has told us, that there was some motivation there, some reasons behind that. But in Texas, until now, everything is unknown. But what we know is that a teenager has done it. A teenager who went to school here, who grew up in this society. So the youth are, of course, the future of our community, future of our country. What we should do to prevent such happening, other than just to ban the arms and the weapons to be sold openly. That is one thing, of course. But beside that, what the parents should do to really raise their kids with good akhlaq, and what the dangers are there, what are the risks for the youth. 5,000 youth every year in this country, only in the United States, they commit suicide. 5,000 youth from 15 to 25 range age group, they commit suicide. So what are the reasons? What is going on in this society? And what can be changed? This is something that people should talk about, but nobody is talking about. If you see the news, if you go to the news and the blogs and anything, anybody is talking about this, is all politics and other things, or emotional issues, of course. But seriously, this is not first time that happened. If you go to Wikipedia, it has the history of all school shootings in last century and in this 21st century. Every single, with good details in it. You can find. Every year this happens. Every year is happening. This one was really a huge incident. 21 people were killed as a big shooting, huge, and very, a dangerous one. But there are more that happened before, and how can we prevent it? So I think that the government also is responsible for that, to take to take some steps, but the society overall, our society and the schools, the environment, the parents, and the spiritual places, the places of worship where these Sunday schools, let's say, and everybody in this society is responsible for that. Why? Because we have to raise our future. They are future, right? So we have to raise our future in a way that we should make sure that our future is safe, right? And we can do it all together, not alone. The entire community together should take care of the issues that the youth are facing. What situations they are going through. So this was a big issue, big event that happened, big, incident. But there are, many more happening every day, everywhere. But they don't come in the news. And people don't talk about root causes of such issues. And the root cause is akhlaq. Islam has given a very good solution for that. And if really my voice can reach to our fellow citizens in United States everywhere, I think at this moment this can be a good message for them. What is the solution? The solution is not just to ban the weapons. It is one of them. It should be. I don't know why it is open in this country. In all countries, it is banned. Nobody can go and buy a weapon. Nobody. I'm not aware of any other country other than United States. And why is that? Lobbying. Lobbying is, I don't want to enter into those details that may touch the border of politics. I'm not a politician. But things are serious, and the nation has to take some steps, strong steps. So what Islam is giving solutions for this. What is the solution? Root cause. First, find the root cause. Any crime based on hatred crimes, right? Discrimination, violence, anything. In the, drugs, any kind of violence for any age group. What is the root cause? The root cause is that the society is more focusing on material side of their life and the society, just materialistic. So we're thinking about anything that is just material. We are far away from true spirituality. Schools. This teenager who killed 21 people in less than 40 minutes, this one, he also was a teenager. He was a student of a school. He was going to school. So Islam is giving this solution, that education, without education, you are not a good human being at all. You cannot learn anything, you cannot be anything. You are not a good human being without education. Education is a must to make you real, true human being. Your humanity lies in your education. This is true. And this is what Islam says, that you have to learn from cradle and keep learning until grave. From cradle. How you learn from cradle? Your parents will start teaching you by first thing that you hear is Allahu Akbar in your ear. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, adhan and iqama. From there until talqeen, last moment. Even you are in the grave, you are listening something a teacher is teaching you, while apparently, the person is dead. But still the process of learning and teaching is going on. So this is one part of it. So everybody is doing it, yes. Schools are for this reason, to give you education. The first ayat was revealed, Iqra in Islam, in Quran. Iqra, read. It starts with read, which shows the importance of education. But the problem is here. Only education, just education, the math books, biology, chemistry, only those things, or something else should be there. This is something that the society should really reflect seriously. Reflect on this. Only education from the books or something else. So Quran says, Iqra. This is the first, but not just Iqra. Iqra bismi rabbik alladhi khalaq. Read with the name of your Lord who created you. So if you don't know your Creator, if you don't know really who created this universe, and you are responsible for Him, if you have no one that will be held accountable in front of Him, then you can do anything. But just you see the police, and you get a good person, you become a good driver. But if there is no police, you don't care about the speed lights. Why? Because nobody is watching you. But once from the beginning you know that there is someone who is watching you, the one who created me, and I'm going to be held accountable for every single thing I say and I do, and He is going to punish me for anything wrong, and He will reward me for anything good. So if I have this in my mind from the beginning with my education, with my worldly education, I should have my spiritual upbringing as well. This is the shortcoming of this society. They have in their bills, right? They write, in God we trust. But only on the dollar bill. Dollar bill. You see, God has become materialistic for them, for this society, unfortunately. We should say, in God we trust, in God we believe. We believe that God is watching us and our actions. If this teenager had this faith and this belief, he would never do this. So we have to strengthen the faith of our children and give them strong faith in the Creator. الذي خلق. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Your Rabb who created you. So you should know that you don't need any police. You should follow the rules and laws of Sharia and laws of your country, no matter if there is a police or no. You should be a good human being, have good akhlaq, good ethics. Why? Because you are accountable in front of Allah, who is every single minute watching you. When you have this faith, when you have this belief, and strongly, then you will not go under any kind of wrongdoings, not even under any kind of stress. See, after a while you will find out that the police and the government giving the statement, oh, this teenager, he was under depression. some mental issue. He had mental issue. Why mental issue? The mental issue is also result of lack of faith in Allah. In the beginning, I'm not talking when somebody is really having such an issue. He should go to the doctor. Yes, but where it starts, if you have strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you have any problem, any stress, you will rely on Him and say, Allah will take care of it. Why should I worry about it? So you have from the beginning someone who is confronting you. You're receiving some comfort and tranquility from your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah, if somebody from the beginning, from the start, he have the faith in Allah, he will not go under any kind of such issues that are called anxiety or maybe mental issues. Why mental issues? So whatever you say, the best of everything is that we should resolve the issues with allowing our youth to grow up in a good spiritual environment instead of just totally material environment. So this is one of the results of that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to follow the rules of our Creator, inshallah, and to strengthen our faith and to raise our kids with strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to serve the community, to be good human being for themselves and good for others, inshallah. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان